seems to indicate that while CO2 might be a contributor, it is not a significant contributor. So coal should continue to be used, particularly in countries in Asia.
No, it will last longer and sustainable regarding the business. While we are having you here, let's discuss about this also. Bumi subsidiary business, Bumi Resources Minerals. We heard a lot and got the information that Bumi Resources Minerals would like to expand more on the gold mining. Can you tell us a little about this, like the prospect and the promising market on gold mining?
See, now BRMS, or Bumi Resources Minerals, is a public listed company and has its own independent management. Now, Bumi does not actually get involved in its management. It is a standalone listed company. But we helped catalyze the formation and listing of BRMS. This was at the end of 2010. And this is after Bumi Group had acquired a 24% economic interest in Newmont. And that formed the platform and basis for having it listed, because it largely had unexplored assets. Now, and this is to segment our energy business from the metals business. And the second objective was to diversify our revenue base so that it is not 100% coal. We can also have a diversified revenue source, which was the objective of Bumi. Now, how has Bumi helped catalyze BRMS? Essentially, we had over 80% stakes in BRMS.
Yeah.
Today, we have 36%. We have helped make BRMS self-supporting. The debt equity ratio is about the lowest in the sector. I think it is roughly 0.2 or 0.3 to 1. So it is able now to secure funding, whether it's through projects or strategic partnering on its own. It has 3 very promising projects with high potential. They are all multinational origin assets in Indonesia. The first is Chitrapalu Minerals. This is in Sulawesi. Now, it is mainly gold. Now, we are happy to say that we've received the exploration license and we have a 30-year license to produce. So the concession can extend right up to 2050 or 2052, whatever is 30 years. Now, this has gold. The size of the concession is more than KPC in area. It is very large. It's about 85,900 hectares.
Right.
So we have identified one site in which to produce.
All right. All the way from 80%, now you have the stake like 36% on BRMS. In the end, for the closing conversation, how positive will it contribute later on Bumi Resources in the near future?
We think that within this quarter, if we can do it, it will begin trial production of gold.
Within this quarter?
It can begin in the first year at 100,000 tons of ore. In the second year, it can go up to 180,000. This is by surface mining. It is not underground mining. So the capex involved is very low. You are looking at maybe a expenditure of $10 million, which BRM can finance on their own, following their stake sale to dairy. When they go underground, that is in 2022, then it can produce another 600 to 700,000 tons of ore. So essentially, it means that revenue-wise, it will be self-supporting to meet its own expenses next year from just the trial production, which is surface. And over the next 2 or 3 years, it can actually be a major earner. And they have 2 other assets as well.
Dileep Srivatstava, Direktur dari PT Bumi Resources Tbk, thank you so much for your time again.